What's up team, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to talk about why I started running after not running for literally a decade. But before I talk about why I am running, and I went on my first run the other night, 2 nights ago, 4 miles, and my quads and IT bands and adductors are just lit. Like the DOMS is super bad right now. But it feels good. I've been rolling them, drinking water, sleeping, fight through it. I'll go on a short run tonight too. But the reason I don't talk about running a lot is because running, or a focus on running, or any form of cardio is not the avenue towards a better physique, to looking better, to looking more aesthetic, for men or for women. Strength training plus nutrition. Running cardio can be supplementary to that, but not the focus. In fact, what I have found from coaching regular people, like not athletes, not high performance athletes, but like picture a regular 30-year-old person who wants to look better, feel better, and to accomplish that, they sign up for a half marathon or they sign up for a marathon. One of two things happen. You are either going to end up eating enough to support all of that distance, all those miles you're putting in, and your performance will be, maybe really good. Or you will stay in a calorie deficit, lose body fat through the process, but end up getting hurt or end up having your performance be absolutely abysmal, because putting that much work in while in a calorie deficit doesn't make sense. Your body's gonna break down. Or what happens, and many of you may know this, like a lot of marathon runners don't lose body fat over the course of training. Now, some do, and there are anomalies, and if you're okay with letting performance suffer, yes, like you can lose body fat via cardio. I have no problem with cardio, but it's the focus on it that is the reason I don't talk about it a lot, even though many of my clients do cardio to supplement their training and nutrition. Anyway, why am I running then if this is like not the way to get a better physique? After reading Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, which I pumped so hard and like still pump, creator of Nike, his story, really, really good book, I got the bug. Like first, he's a really good writer. I don't know if he had help with that book, but the way he describes running and the effect it has on his thought processes and decision making and clarity took me back to when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, training for hockey, like late at night, go on a run around my neighborhood, no one around, dark out, like cool weather. I would run in the fall and the winter, and the clarity I would gain on my life through that process, through solitude plus movement. And this even happened 3 or 4 years ago when I would do low intensity steady state and go walk around the neighborhood. Like solitude plus movement is so big for me, for just my intuition being louder, for being able to sort through the thoughts in my head, for being able to figure things out. And I like that. I like that feeling. There are endorphins, there are runner's high, there are like those charts of the brain that's been sitting in the chair for 20 minutes and the brain that's been walking, the person's been walking for 20 minutes. And like one of them's all lit up with different colors and everything's firing, it's very active, and the other one's like basically turned off. It's movement is a good thing. And the solitude component of it, I have just found for myself over time, like going through a walk through Times Square, I don't get in my head and get to like hear that intuition because there's just people everywhere and there's a lot going on. There's like, my senses are overloaded. Whereas walking around the lake at night with literally no other humans around, I can go deep in here and like really figure things out. So that's why I'm doing it. That's 90% of why I'm doing it. The other 10% is I like some component of elevated heart rate, and I'm not getting that so much in my training right now. And I could throw a circuit on at the end of each workout. I could throw some high intensity interval training in there. I could do any of those things, but Shoe Dog's got me in the zone for some running. So that's why I'm running. I'll keep you guys updated on this too. But yeah, I don't think it's great as a tool for trying to change one's physique in an optimal and positive way, but for this purpose, I'm pretty jacked up about it. All right, see you tomorrow.